Hi everybody, my name is Brian Anderson and I'm here to tell you about the wonders of hedonism today because that's the assignment. So, here we go. Firstly, let's look at the textbook definition. Shockingly enough, this bit is from the textbook, so if you want to look it up you can. Hedonism is the belief that the good life consists of seeking pleasure and avoiding pain. And the word is derived from the Greek word hedon, and I really hope I'm pronouncing that correctly because that would be unfortunate if I'm not, which means pleasure. You can find that on page 90. Coolsies. It's not really known where the concept first came from. There's a lot of records in a lot of old texts that suggest enjoying one's life. Sumeria, Egypt, and Greece are just some of the examples. Going to talk about 3 people who followed hedonism in this video. The first one was Epicurus, who lived in Greece from 341 to 270 BC. He was the founder of Epicureanism, which is a different type of hedonism, but we'll get to that in a minute. He was a materialist and believed that all things were made of matter, and as such there can be no such thing as a soul, and if there's no such thing as a soul, there's no afterlife, and as such that means this is the only life there is. And if this is the only life there is, then you should try to live a good life in this one, since it is the only one. He believed that since this was the good life, it should be earned here. His version of the good life was a simple one. In his words, I am thrilled with pleasure in my body when I live on bread and water, and I spit on luxurious pleasures, not for their sake, but for the inconveniences that follow them. Thus, his hedonism, which, sorry, I had to move it so I could read my note, it was cut off. Thus his hedonism, which was called Epicureanism, was one of moderation. His version was more about the absence of pain than the pursuit of pleasure. And he believed long-term happiness could only be achieved by avoiding extremes. So no sex, no gluttony, no fame and fortune. Another individual who concerned themselves with hedonism was Geoffrey Bentham. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly as well, who concerned himself with utilitarianism. He took hedonism and made it the foundation of his political and ethical theory, and believed nature had placed 2 masters over the head of humanity, namely pain and pleasure. That's 2. He thought he could approach ethical decisions with hedonistic calculus, and the goal therein was to provide the greatest possible pleasure for as many people as possible, while simultaneously affording the least pain as possible. The last individual is Alexander Bain. Bain believed the mind to have 3 components, feeling, volition, and intellect, and he also believed in types of behavior, one of which was spontaneous behavior, which was under the category of voluntary behavior. He believed that the body does things sometimes and exhibits behaviors just 'cause. Rather, to be scientific, the body emitted an activity rather than exhibiting one in reaction to something. He came to the idea that pleasure and pain cause behavior after watching a lamb soon after birth. As time went on, its movements became more purposeful and aiming towards its mother's teat, and as such he believed voluntary behaviors became associated with pain or pleasure, and that their likelihood would change depending on what they were associated with. So whatever the consequence was, that would make that behavior more likely. If it was pleasurable, it would increase. If it was not, go down, decrease. Alright, that's what I got for you. Hope y'all enjoyed. See y'all in 2 weeks when I have to make another video. Bye.